Hey, you guys, this is Paula. I just had to stop what I was doing just to stop to tell you guys I would really, really love it if you all would start learning to grow your own food. You see me posting almost every day about Goshen Farm. And Goshen Farm in the Bible was a place, well, Goshen, not Goshen Farm, but Goshen was a place of protection and provision from the children of Israel. You know, those 200 men, those 200 sons of Issachar, children of Issachar, they would tell Israel what it is that they should do. And we never know when the people are going to push those buttons again, y'all. That's why I'm so boots on the ground about planting food. Right now, I've got sweet potatoes, onions, spinach, peppers, lemon tree, papaya trees, grapefruit trees, some basil, rosemary, sage. I've got a lot of microgreens. Start stocking up on your seeds. Get you one of those hydroponic grow systems from Amazon. They be less than $50, and some of them have 7, 8, 12 pods. I've got a couple of them. Just ordered another one. But all you do, you get one of those systems, and it plugs up. You can set it on your countertop. It comes with some little pods, and you can put the little seeds, the non-GMO seeds, in the pods, in the water. It comes fully equipped with the lights that are already on a timer. It has a little pods. It has some fertilizer. I really don't care too much about giving it the fertilizer because I don't know what that stuff is. I'm certified as a master gardener. And one of the things, they taught us all about the herbicides and pesticides, insecticides, and all that stuff. But when I grew vegetables, I used sunlight, dirt, and water because I knew what was in that. And then someone came along and they wanted to sprinkle some white powder on the cabbages that were growing. And I let them know, y'all can have those. Y'all can have this whole garden because when the rain comes, it's going to spread whatever. They used to use that when they were little. Well, you ain't little no more. And a lot of things have changed. We don't know what's in this stuff that they feeding us. You heard of batch? The word batch? As in batch numbers? Certain things, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but we've heard of Tuskegee experiments, certain batches of stuff being given to certain people. We've heard of redlining with real estate, property, and land. Certain people don't want you to cross certain lines. And if you want to know what the books say, write down Psalms 83 and 4 and read that for yourself. The Bible says, since the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. Those spirits that are listed in Ephesians 6 and 12, they're not playing with us. We're not wrestling against flesh and blood. We're wrestling against principalities, powers, rulers, kings in high places. It's a spiritual war, and you're in it whether you want to be in it or not. So I'm recording this because I wanted to make sure to encourage you. Start stocking up on water. I don't care if you have to grow beans in a cup. Would you be prepared if you had to last a couple of weeks, a couple of months, What about a couple of years? Would you be prepared? I used to teach emergency preparedness. And I'd always think about I'd rather be ready than have to get ready. Keep your little bag packed. Make sure you keeping those commandments. Reading and studying what the books say. So when the Most High calls you accountable, you can be an ambassador. Making decrees from the courts of heaven that his will may be done on earth as it is in heaven. This thing is a whole lot more spiritual than just going to church and clapping your hands and dancing. You got to speak the word. Decree the word for your provision and your protection. I didn't want to make this a long video, but I need to start what I'm doing. Then y'all know y'all can kiss the cook if you want to. Yep. Got my overalls on. I'm planting seed today. Cooking vegetables that I've grown. I just want you to be prepared. Tell your family. Tell your neighbors. Get involved. If you need some good non-hybrid seeds, I'm going to share a link. Maybe I can get it and put it in the description. But go on one of my Facebook pages, Miss Paula's Kitchen and Herbs, or Soil Sister Urban Gardener, Organic Gardening with Paula, because I'd like to encourage you, learn to grow your own food and teach your children. It's all about sustainability. Because if you think about it, even though we have fresh vegetables and fruits and stuff in our stores, they have to travel for miles and miles and miles. And they're already talking about some ships can't get through, and trucks and trains and blase skippy. Don't wait until something jump off to try to go to the store to get some food. Some people say they don't eat canned goods. You better believe a canned good will taste real good when you ain't got nothing else. And I used to work for a company called Jay's Potato Chips in Chicago. And they were the manufacturer of Jewel Food Stores brand potato chips. But what they did, they made so many bags of J's and so many boxes. Then they took those off and they slid the J's bags on there. They were at a lower price, but they was the exact same potato chips. Same way when I was a scientist for the Sara Lee Corporation. We would do taste testing. We would pay people and ask them come in, ask them which one you like the best. We have maybe three or four different samples. Sometimes it's the exact same product, but the marketing would be different. But you like this better than that because of your perception. So don't be fooled by the word organic that's in these stores. Look at the labels. In one of my groups, I shared what those 4 or 5 code PLUs are. The produce label units. It tells if it's organically grown, if it's organically modified, as they say, conventionally grown. Some of this stuff don't even have seeds in it. I cut open a lemon, a pear, an orange, and an apple. None of them had seeds. Some fruit, you may see seedless watermelon, seedless grapes, whatever, little tangelos. They may have some little white seeds in there, but it's hard to get them to produce at that rate.